Hi to all my lovely Aries campers. Welcome to Gypsy Heart Tower with me, Govinda. How are we all doing today? So we're going to be looking at your forecast for February 2023 with the Light Seers Tarot deck. So I'm going to bring that out. So we're going to be using that today. So I hope you're all having a lovely day and a lovely January that you've had. 1 month down. Let's have a look at the next month ahead, shall we? So, okay, thank you, universe, for helping me share insights with all my lovely Aries campers today in a way that will support their greatest good and for the highest good of all. And so it is. Okay, so let's get down to your reading today, where we look ahead at the month of February and what you need to know. Let's take a look at the first section. So we're looking at your passions, actions, and inspirations. So what do you need to know about your passions, actions, and inspirations for the month of February 2023? Okay, so looking forward, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is saying that your passions, actions, and inspirations for this month could be of a love interest. There could be some really important romantic connections that you're wanting to make. It seems that there's messages or something that you might want to give or be receiving this month. This is a perfect card for February 2023 for you, because it's all about you, Aries, and so it seems that also you could be receiving a lot of romantic gestures coming your way, either from a current loved one who's romancing and getting loved up with you, or a new love interest as well. And this is representing true love. So, you know, the passion of the month, February, the month of love, is all about taking actions based on how you're feeling, or someone else is taking actions based on how they're feeling for you, you know? Okay. So remember, this month of February, the month of love, to really allow your inspiration to guide your heart, okay? Through the heart, you are able to make better decisions than analyzing through the mind this month. So you will be able to create a lot of wonderful things for your life this month if we are feeling the passion through our heart, if we're putting our heart into what we're doing, if we're wanting to find inspiration for a new project or new creative idea, whatever that is, then we can do that through the heart. The heart will give us the messages that we need to know and heed, you know. Okay, so a good start. We have emotional romantic energy for the month of February. So anything that you do this month, if it's coming through on a romantic level, if it's coming rather than a sexual nature, if we are being inspired to tell someone how much we care or love them, now's the opportunity. And really just for yourself, if you're looking to find what really, you know, what your heart is singing out for, then this is the month to find that passion or the inspiration on what route to take for that. Okay, so let's move on to your thoughts, communications, and plans. So what do we need to know about your thoughts, communications, and plans for this month? Okay, we have the Sun card. I love that. So the Sun card for you is really saying that your any plans that you have, any thoughts that you have, any communications you have are going to be very successful and joyous. They're going to bring about a lot of good rewards for you. Like, it's the time to really connect with people. It's the time to let your thoughts be known. It's a great time to communicate. Anything that you communicate, that you say to people. Remember, communication is not just you talking, it's about you listening. They are very effective. Any plans that you want to make this month of February are going to come true, are going to be rewarded, are going to be happening, are going to be successful and really work well. You know, they're going to be pulled off, you know. So a lot of vibrant, positive energy around any plans that you're making, around any communications that you have with anyone, and especially if we're tying these together. So any communications that you have for a love interest or anyone communicating through you, the love interest idea is very, very successful. Your inspirations and what you're knowing through the heart about where you want to go, if it's a plan that will succeed. So going through the heart, we'll find our inspiration or our what we really want to be doing, and we can make that happen. So there's a lot of good, positive, vibrant energy for you, Aries, this month in February. And any thoughts that you have about what you want to say to people, what you want to be doing this year or this month in particular, is gonna come through. So we're not just thinking for the sake of it. Things actually materialize into something positive. Yeah. Okay, let's look to your next, which is your connections, personal interactions and relationships. Okay, so what do you need to know about your connections, personal interactions and relationships for February 2023? Okay, so we have here the Eight of Wands. Okay, so personal interactions and relationships can get things moving quite fast this month. So we're seeing things taking positivity, plans, and any inspirational passions for love interests that we have. This is the month to really get things moving. Over a span of a week, we can see a lot of changes, positive changes. So it's important to stay focused on your relationships and really know where you're going. Those plans about your relationships are going to be successful, especially as we're looking at things not in a logical sense or not in a practical sense even. We're looking at them through the heart, we're looking at them through the emotional space. Is what really drives your relationship forward, and this is a month to really turbo boost your relationship forward. So if you've been feeling a bit stagnant, that things aren't really progressing or moving in any way, whether you're in love or looking for love, this is going to propel things forward, make stuff happen, as long as we are focused. If we are not sure and we're all over the place with our direction, going here, left, right, up and down, we're probably not going to hit the mark. We can hit the target like a Sagittarian energy. We can hit that bullseye if we're focused. If you have a direct idea as to who you want to contact and get in touch with on a love issue, someone you're passionate about, it becomes successful. We can actually see things actually getting moving. If something's been a bit not moving, if a person in your life who's showing interest is suddenly going to start coming forward with more messages. So this is about messages, things coming through, maybe through the mail, through the post. So maybe a Valentine's card or an email or a text message nowadays. We look at the communication ways, So things can happen over a matter of a week this month. Things can really start over a matter of 8 days. Things can really start propelling. So connections in your life, whether it's colleagues at work, family, your personal interactions, so how you interact with your personal people, so your family, your intimate friends and intimate relationships, are really going to propel things forward for you this month. And also these sort of interactions are very successful and they do bring about positive, fast-paced changes. So kind of strap yourselves in, my loves. Okay, let's move on to your work, finances and health. So what do you need to know about your work, finances and health for the month of February? Lovely, Aries. Okay, it's all looking good so far, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I spoke too soon. I do apologize. I spoke too soon now, my loves. So, okay. So, we're getting the Three of Swords. So, our physical plane may not be feeling great. We may be feeling at a loss. We may be suffering a bit, whether it's our health, our finances may be suffering. But you know what? It's all about our mind. Our mind is processing what's happened in a negative way. And we're thinking about our finances, our work, and our health situation. Either of these physical space environments are just feeling very negative. you're thinking they're very negative, right? It's important to remember that we can heal and that we can make things better and we can move on. So it's important to not be locked in on the thought that everything is just gone wrong. Everything is really, really bad and there's nothing I can do. There's a lot you can do. You can heal the wounds and you can start to look forward and positive again, and take a bit of a moment to think and consider how things are going to move moving forward. Like I said, any plans you're having are going to be successful. Any communications you can have about at work or your finances or your health are going to move things along faster. So your healing process, if you have any illnesses or anything going on, they can really be pushed forward if you are communicating to people about your issues and your worries about, and more or less your worries about these issues as well. You can actually get things moving. So there's a lot. This is just a reminder that while things may not be perfect in the world of your world of finance or your work or your health, it can get better, and it is going to get better. This is just a moment, but if we actually make plans to improve it, it's going to improve. If we make plans to talk to someone about it and get things moving, if you've been waiting for a hospital appointment, you might want to communicate that to people this month, because that's going to propel things forward, get your case pushed to the top of the queue, that kind of thing, to the front of the queue. And remember that what we are suffering at the moment is helping us to make ourselves stronger because of the struggle. So we will come through this better and stronger than before. Whatever dip in our life, we all get them at some time, and this might be your month in the world of finance or work or health. And just be aware that it's there to strengthen, it's there for us to become better for it. And especially when we're talking about a love interest, we might still be broken-hearted from a previous love interest in our life, which is not allowing us to propel forward. So we kind of need to be able to heal those wounds to be able to propel our love life forward in a better way. I'm feeling sad and grieving for something or someone that we have lost is important to do, but at the same time, we also need to know when it's time to let go and move on. So this is a take a moment to feel sad or feel upset about something. That's okay this month, but then we need to recognize that quite swiftly, because swords is a swift energy, so quite swiftly we need to allow ourselves to be able to move on forward and continue our journey, because these things happen for a reason. They're not just random. And what's happening is just helping you to really kind of, right, I need to sort things out, I need to have focus, I'm making plans for successful future, because the future is bright, and this month your plans can be carried through. So despite work and your finances may not be ideally where you want them to be, or your health even, you may still have those niggling issues. By all means, yes, make sure you do see a health practitioner if you are experiencing any health issues, or the relevant proper financial advisors if you need that. But it looks like we may be thinking that things are worse than they actually are, and once we communicate and talk to like at work, if you talk to your boss about issues or problems that you're having, a problem shared is a problem halved, isn't it, in that way? So it's kind of like we can probably release a lot of this hurt and pressure on ourselves by communicating. Seems to be very, very successful there for you. Okay, so let's move on to your spirituality, defining life lessons and themes for the month. What is it that we are learning through the realm of spirit, and what defining life lessons are there for this month for you? Okay, we get the Tower moment. Okay, so it's connected, yeah. So it's a moment, and we get a major card for the spirit world, which is perfect. So it's a reminder that, well, on the grander scheme of things, I'm saying here that things look successful and moving forward and really propel yourself forward and whatnot. But on the grander scheme of things, you know, these moments of upset and these moments of the Tower card are here to remind us that there's something in our life right now that's not working for us. For you guys, Aries, it is about really what in your life is not working. What does this tower represent? Is it your physical body? Is it your relationship? Is it your actual physical home? Is there something damaged that needs to be fixed? Is this like a DIY project on your life, on your relationship, on your communication skills, on any of these elements that we've talked about, on your romantic affairs or interests? Something needs fixing, something needs sorting out, basically. So it's either, if a relationship is not going well, then how can we fix it, or do we need to leave it and move on? This is a reminder to say all is not well and safe, and it feels a bit crumbly. Foundations may not be as strong as you thought. Is there an opportunity to fix, make do and build back better? Because any kind of upset or destruction is there for, especially with the fire energy for you, fire on fire. There seems to be a lot of things happening to cleanse your life this month, and this is a cleansing moment. So you can actually cleanse your relationship or cleanse your connections with your family or your close friends or at work or your health. Wherever you need cleansing, you can use this energy to cleanse and to build yourself up again stronger and better, whether it's health-wise with the advice from a doctor, vitamins or medicines that you might need to be taking for an illness that you haven't really been controlling. It's time to sort this out. It's really face up to the problems that you know are there. That I'm not really saying anything that you don't know of already. You do know that there is a problem there that needs to be resolved. And what you can do is now it's an opportunity with the Tower to really face up to those problems rather than brushing them under the carpet that you have been doing. It's the spirit wanting to tell you, face those issues and deal with it one way or another. Either fix, rebuild, DIY the project and make it better, or is it beyond repair and we need to face up to the fact that we need to move on, whether it's a work, job, that company that we need to leave and move on from. Is it a relationship? What is it that's not working that we haven't really paid much attention to? This can be fixed because of our communication. If we're communicating what needs fixing or what we need, that something needs to be done about your current situation in February, it can get moving quite very, very quickly. So any solutions or any fixings can be done very, very quickly, which is positive. And any plans to fix or rebuild or change this situation in your life, deal with this situation in your life, it's very positive. It's really bringing about happiness and positivity. You're jumping to the Sun card, And if it is about your passions, the person or the things that you're passionate, a project that you're passionate about, are you really passionate about it? What's wrong with it? Is there something that's not quite sitting well with it? It needs fixing. So any of these elements that we've talked about today, they really do. Your financial situation could do with a fix, could do with someone maybe stepping in and giving you the right advice. How can I save more money? How can I lower my costs? We're all going through a lot at the moment around the world with the financial situation. So there's a lot probably that we need to face up to. Are we overspending on the credit card? Can we reduce that down? This is a bit of a harsh moment. It's a bit of a reality check, but it is very much needed. And what's coming through with this is don't ignore this time round, because things are coming to a head. We can still sort it, or we can move on from it if we need to, but one way or another we're able to fix things, which is the positive slant to the card. Okay, and really you are the current situation on the grander scheme of your things, not individual things, but on the grander scheme, you might be delaying the inevitable. The relationship that you're in may be crumbling inevitably, and maybe there isn't anything you can do about it, and so just facing up to the fact that this has to finish, or admitting the first step towards healing first step towards healing and change and progression and fixing things is admission, right? That we have to admit that there's a problem, or that I have a problem. We have to admit that first, So being able to admit that in your life, Aries, this month is the first step to be able to properly fix it, whatever outcome that is, whether it's to fix, rebuild better, or to move on in whatever part of your life this is referring to. You have the ability to do that this month in February. This is a good month for you to be focused on that. Changes can happen on that realm very, very quickly, which is good. We don't want things dragging on for too long, and plans moving forward are going to be successful as well. Okay, let's move on to your voice of the heart. So what is your heart telling you this month for February? What do you need to know? Let's have a look. What do you need to know about February from the voice of your heart? Okay, let's have a look what's coming through. Yay, the Hierophant is coming through. So the voice of your heart is really telling you that progression, stepping things up in your life in general is really happening. What's going on at the moment is helping you in some life lessons. Your heart is calling for some guidance of some kind. So whether it's a spiritual nature, whether you need to tap into a yoga teacher or someone who can guide you through meditation. Maybe if you follow a particular faith or religion, you might want to go, you might feel the urge to chat with the priest or the person who runs things in your faith, to go and have a chat or counsel with them. That could prove very successful. Again, anything you're communicating is going to really find solutions, get through things very, very quickly. So it feels like that any of these issues that we've got going on, advice that we could get, your heart is calling out for some guidance or advice, even if it is just doing yourself some meditation and seeking more advice on a personal level from spirit, from the divine, from the original source, by tapping into that through your meditation. However you want to connect. I mean, this guy's meditating here, right? So it's like, even through meditation ourselves, we're seeking counsel to the divine. We don't have to physically go to a church or to a synagogue, or we don't have, we don't have to actually actively be part of a religion to do that. Whatever our faith or beliefs are, or none, we may have a connection through some kind of meditation or spiritual work where we can ask for that guidance. And asking for that guidance, your heart, through the heart space as well, you're able, through heart meditation, you're able to really find solutions and work out, how do I do this? How do I do that? Well, we need to seek advice perhaps through those means, And remember, there's a reason why things like yoga and meditation have survived thousands and thousands of years. Sometimes the old methods are the best. Sometimes we tend to shun the traditional and look for the brand new, the ultra modern, the thing that no one has ever seen before. Is that really going to work? Is that really going to resonate with our souls who have been ruminating around this planet for centuries now? So it feels that we may be needing to get really strong, secure, comforting, stable, grounding guidance from traditions or methods. Like myself, I work with Ayurvedic medicine and yogic spirituality. So yoga and meditation, with my knowledge of natural health and remedies, the ancient side of that just resonates and helps me to feel grounded, comforted, and supported. And this is really what your heart is calling out, to feel for a moment that things are supported and grounded. And sometimes these newfangled diets or quick fixes tend to feel very airy, tend to feel not very secure or safe. So we're looking for safe options. We're looking for options that help us feel grounded, tap into Mother Earth, Mother Nature, walk around in the nature, in forests, in gardens, whatever you can do in where you are, if that is your spirituality. But that connection with some form of the divine and natural energy is going to help you find clarity in all of your aspects, and it's something that through the heart is you're going to be able to then tap into what plans are going to be successful, what do I need to tell people to get things moving, what about my love life, or I'm hurting, what can I do about it. Apart from what you see here or coming to my channel to get free readings or readings on a regular basis, you can also do that for yourself by tapping in to the divine source through meditation in that way. So overall it looks very positive for your month of February, my loves. Some things do need sorting out, and I hope that you do find that guidance and strength to be able to do that. Thank you very much for watching this today, my lovely Aries. Remember, these are messages for your sun, moon and rising signs, so anyone who has an Aries sun, moon or rising, you can watch this video. I should have said that at the beginning really, but thank you for watching. Please stick around my channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. You can subscribe if you want to know more, and you can also visit my website govindadean.com if you'd like to book a personal reading with me on any subject or matter that you need guidance on. I'm here to help. So have a lovely blessed rest of the day. Love and light to you, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now, my loves. Bye bye.